think we should be live, you guys. So usually it fires off a notification when we actually go live, and this one's a little bit unscheduled, so we'll let everybody kind of join in here, and then we'll get started. A lot of crazy news, you guys. It's been a crazy few weeks, for sure. We'll get into a little bit of everything tonight. Little bits of everything tonight. So we'll give everybody a chance to join in, and we'll get started. Ghost Rider, what's up? What's up, Ghost Rider? Jordan, oh hell yeah, yes sir. Another Friday Night Live. So we'll give everybody a chance to kind of hop on here, and then we'll go. Matt Glover, what did you break? Well, we definitely sent it. We sent it a little too hard, boys. So I'm not. A lot of people, like I said, some people are kind of wondering if it's a clickbait situation. It definitely isn't. We severely broke the Dakota. So not clickbait. I would do that to you guys. It's in rough shape. Good news is it's fixable, but it is gonna be a really expensive fix. So you guys will see that tomorrow. I've already tore the truck apart, and it's just really bad timing given everything we got going on right now, but it is what it is. But we'll talk more about that in just a second here. Frank, what up? Happy Friday. Thank you, sir. You too. Indica, hi all. What's up, Indica? Tanner, thanks for helping me fix that EBAP code I had forever with that fuel tank canister vid you did. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, I'm glad it fixed your problem. ProCharge Mopar, what's up? Eric, yo, what's up, man? Brawlic Pixel, as I have some sort of laugh. What's up, Brawlic? The EXO, yo, man. Hashtag factory, yes, sir. Trying to keep it as factory as possible. D, any mods on the Viper? Yeah, there is. Nothing crazy right now. As you guys know. We did sell the supercharger, so we got some different plans for that, but right now we got a million other things on the go, but no new mods for the Viper, but there is a lot of stuff on the Viper currently. And if you guys are interested in that, check out the playlist for the Viper. There's a lot of content already on that. Steven, hell yeah, what's up? Frank, you can never send it too hard, you just sent it with pride. Yeah. We'll talk more about it after the video. I want you guys to kind of see the video tomorrow, and then we can, have another chat on that subject. But we didn't, I was not definitely trying to break anything. And even with us racing it, I didn't even get a chance to 100% full send the truck before breaking it. So I can tell you that much. And it still went pretty stupidly fast for us not full sending it. But yeah, it's the truck is hurt right now, boys. I'm just gathering parts and pieces to be able to hopefully fix this thing in time for roadkill nights. Brolic, will you help me put a Hellcat motor in my Chrysler 300? I honestly have way too much stuff on the go to be able to tackle other people's builds, but maybe, I don't know, who knows? Maybe in the future I might open up a shop, but you never know. How much power is the Viper making? It was making, what the heck was it? It was making 525 at the wheel, but that was with the supercharger, and that's off now. Hemi Man, yo man, Boise, Idaho, what's up, Hemi Man? Robert, sorry to hear about the Hellcat. Yeah, it's part of it, man. It's definitely a bit of a bummer, but at the same time too, I mean, it kind of comes with the territory. It's just, I definitely wasn't expecting the type of failure that you guys are going to see in tomorrow's video. It's pretty crazy. And the other thing too is the kicker is just, like I said, I'll be able to, I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I'm trying to keep secrets, but at the same time, it's kind of how this YouTube thing works, right? It's I got to make the video, people have to watch the video to find out. Otherwise, there's no point in me making videos. So I just like to come on these Friday Night Lives just to kind of interact with you guys, hopefully answer any questions, try to, answer some of the questions on your guys' builds. But yeah, tomorrow's video is not clickbait. I severely broke the truck. So, and like I said, it was the kicker is it wasn't really my fault. I want to say it was just a failure, like an extreme failure. So it's not with anything to do with the way we built it. It's just something let go, and it was real bad. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. We're still trying to figure out the cause, honestly. So, Eric, can you not use parts off the other Hellcat motor? Without spoiling it, I can't really answer that, but like just know that I'm already underway on fixing it. Like I said, it's not an easy fix. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Like, you know, tell you guys the thing exploded and then it's just like a bolt fell out or like, you know, the belt snapped or whatever. We literally, I'm not using the word exploded. I'm not exaggerating. We literally exploded that thing. So you guys will see that. When is Roadkill Nights? It's August 14th. So it's in Pontiac, Michigan, August 14th. So that's the deadline I'm trying to make. AJ Hamilton, what's up? Would you like to race a 600 wheel Evo with the Viper? No, I don't know. It's not making that kind of power, so I mean it's not even a race, to be honest. So it's just naturally aspirated right now. I haven't even put the car back together. Brolic, you have the best laugh, I swear. Give us a laugh, please. I know, people were laughing about that before too. I can't remember what the heck. It was a video and I was busting up laughing. And people were laughing too. Ben, what's up? It may be a bad problem, but at least you're able to fix it. Hopefully fix it to be even better than before. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to make it better than it was because everything was so new. Like the drivetrain was, the drivetrain only had 12,000 miles on it. For it to have the failure that it had, either something wasn't right from the factory, or, I mean, there's kind of a few things, or the fact that it came out of a crashed vehicle that had a side impact. There might have been something, bent. And like I said, I don't want to give away the video because then there's kind of no point to the video tomorrow, but yeah, there's kind of a few things. So we're kind of wondering whether it was something that was damaged from the crash vehicle that you guys know that I got the drivetrain from, or what exactly the cause was. The other thing too is I have some pieces that are getting picked up tomorrow to get tested to see if it was the cause of failure. So I'll keep you guys updated on that in the videos. So I've been filming as well. So, you know, I filmed the drag strip events. I also have another drag strip event where I actually got to race my buddy Kyle's truck. So when my truck broke, he let me jump in the driver's seat of his. So I made a pretty fast pass in his naturally aspirated 5.7 full bolt-on Ram, which was super fun. So thanks again to Kyle for letting me take that down the track. But I have that video. I also have a teardown video of me taking apart the Dakota and, you know, showing you guys the damage. So that's already filmed in queue. So all that's coming, but it's kind of, you guys remember this is my job, so I have to line up videos in subsequent order, and I have to do it this way so that I can survive. So like I said, I do like still coming on here for the Friday Night Live, so, but at the same time I can't really like spoil some of the videos, but I'm more here for you guys to answer, you know, some questions to do with your guys' builds, or, you know, stuff to do with my builds, but not necessarily the videos that are coming up. So yeah, the Friday nights aren't for like a spoiler, they're more for to hopefully, you know, give you guys some answers to any questions you guys have, or maybe if anything on your videos, or sorry, your vehicles, I wanted to say. Wayne, also I will say, since I'm on Ben here, you'll see that Ben has a little icon here that he's a channel member, like a paid member. I have been, you know, to give the paid members some perks. The paid members are up to speed on the whole situation. So the paid members, they already know exactly what's broken, but obviously they're not going to spoil it, but they know exactly what's broken. They've seen pictures of the broken stuff. So if you guys can't wait till tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and no, not just this time, but any other time, I'm always giving them sneak peeks and giving them value for being a paid member. But if you guys want to see exactly what's broken, if you click that join button, It doesn't matter what level membership any level membership, whether it's the $5 one or the $10 one, you'll still get to see exactly what's broken. So they already seen it, so Ben already knows exactly what's broken, and he's seen pictures of what's broken. And Ben can comment in the comments that I'm not exaggerating when I say it's exploded. Ben, tell them if I'm exaggerating about it being exploded. And I'm pretty sure he'll agree. Wayne, did the brake have anything to do with maybe the engine being in a wreck from the Charger? I think I just answered that question. So yeah, I do suspect, it's hard to say really, but I think it may have been the fact that the drivetrain was out of a wrecked vehicle, but we're still trying to diagnose it and get to the bottom of it. But right now I'm just replacing parts. Frank, are you happy with the Eco Diesel? You loving that new trailer? Yeah, yes to both. So, like I said, I came into this Eco Diesel thing with the same kind of fears as most of you guys. As you guys know, the Eco Diesel, a lot of people say that don't, avoid it. It's no good. It's, a ticking time bomb, all that stuff. But I figured I got one cheap enough that I would give it a go. And I also figured getting that brand new crate motor, I had the best chance of, having a motor that's 0 miles with a 100,000 mile warranty, and the fact that it would have all the new revisions if there was any issues. So, but yeah, I mean, I was averaging anywhere from 14 to 16 miles per gallon towing that huge trailer with the Dakota in it, with all my tools and spare stuff in it. And yeah, awesome. Like I said, no complaints. It had more than enough power. Yeah, it was just cruising along, humming along at $2,000. So, and then without the trailer, I get like almost 30 miles to the gallon in that truck. So I have nothing but good things to say about that Eco Diesel right now. Like I said, I was a little bit skeptical, but so far, so good. So, yeah, I have no complaints. I'm really happy with that truck so far. And the trailer is awesome too. Like I went through a lot of bad weather, and it was nice to be able to just go to the show and pull the truck out perfectly clean and not have to worry about cleaning anything. So a lot of people had open deck trailers, and they're constantly cleaning everything. Plus, I was able to put stuff in the trailer and make sure that the Dakota was safe as well. Are you worried about anything else failing? No, I'm pretty sure you guys will see tomorrow what happened, but well, at least you guys see it breaking, because at the time of that video, I really didn't, know the extent of the damage, but you can see that it's pretty severe. And then the following video, you guys will see me taking it apart and, really getting into how bad it is. So, but yeah, I think like I said, we're trying to make sure that everything's good and not going to happen again. So I did get some new parts and pieces today, some components. I'll leave it at that. So just know that I am working on it to try to get it back together so that we can go to roadkill nights, and I also want to get some testing in, so I'm trying to get all that done. Indica, insides on the outside, pretty much. Henry, exploded, what just got here? Henry, like I said, Ben can comment, but if you read Ben's comment, like I said, paid members do have access to the inside details. So they're not going to spoil it, of course, because that's one of the perks of being the paid member, but they do know exactly what happened, and they've seen pictures of the damage, and they know that I'm not exaggerating when I say it exploded. So you can read Ben's comment. So here's Ben. I'm going to jump ahead. Ben says, oh, exploded, it did all right. Might even go as far as to say there was a landmine that went off. So, like I said, I'm not exaggerating. Read Ben's comment. All right, let's get back to some of your other guys' comments here. Frank, the Hellcoda, Henry, Brolik. How's the Hellcoda grill and all those headbutts? It's still intact. Like I said, I'm just as guilty as hitting my head off that grill on the Dakota. So, quick mention though, you guys, if you guys are enjoying the contents, whether it's this live or any of the videos, make sure you give a thumbs up. We got 45 people in here right now and 14 likes, so don't forget to drop that thumbs up. It helps YouTube share these videos with other people so we can get more people on board with our channel. Indica does it on his Ram and his Rango. Ben says, any plans to do a stream where we send pics and descriptions of our rides? Yeah, I mean, I've done that before in the past. It's just right now I've just been so swamped with everything, and especially with the Dakota grenading the way it did, I've just been swamped. So it just takes a little bit more work on my side, which is okay. We'll wait till we kind of stabilize a little bit here, because it requires you guys, sending me in pictures and stuff like that, and me reviewing them and opening them and all that stuff. But I will do that again here soon once things kind of calm down a little bit for me. That 427 dude, was that the very first run? If not, what did it run prior to failure? I only got one run out of it. I did end up making a full run, but yeah, I did only get one run out of it. So you guys will see that tomorrow. Did the salvage yard provide any warranty on your Hellcat powertrain that you may be able to claim? I know you left it mainly stock when it went in the Dakota RT other than intake. Unfortunately, most wrecking yards are only 90 day. And yeah, 90 days has come and gone a long time ago. I let them know of the failure. They didn't really seem like they wanted to do anything. And then, I don't know. I was about to spill the beans, but I was trying to get the replacement of what broke, because they did have one in stock. At least it said they did, and then they claimed that they couldn't find it. So, it was out of a 2020, so it would have been perfect. And I even offered to pay money to replace that thing, and they still said they couldn't find it. I don't know. I think they were being sincere, but at the same time, I don't know. So I ended up having to go elsewhere to get it, and that was actually today. So I picked up what failed today, and that was not an easy task either. I was supposed to just go pick it up and be back this morning and get working on everything, and it ended up turning into a whole fiasco and burnt up most of my entire day. But you guys will see that as well. I've been recording everything for you guys, so I'm not going to leave you guys out on the loop. But just know that, as I'm talking to you guys live, I'm recording, and then I have to edit that, and I have to post it. So it's kind of a few days behind. But I've been documenting everything with you guys, so you guys can come along for the whole journey. It's definitely been a journey, to say the least. Hello from Georgia. What's up? Limited Shed. Eric, any low-key updates on the hood? It's going to look sick on the Hellcat. I have to find out about that. I've just, like I said, with the big failure that we had, I haven't had a chance to find out about it, and it's really not on the top of my list. I need to make sure I get the truck running before I worry about the hood, but I will find out about it. AJ, should I put a Hellcat in my 99 Mustang? Answer is yes. I say yes. Mr. J. Magoo, keep up the awesome content. Thank you, sir. Jordan, when are you getting the Dakota repainted? I was supposed to try to get it done, before Mopar. I was going to have over a month, but then we got accepted into Roadkill Nights. So now I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do it before Roadkill Nights. Or sorry, before Mopar, because it's going to be if things go as I plan, I'm going to do Roadkill Nights, which is August 14th. Then 2 or 3 weeks after that is Wham! We Are Mopar. That one is in Texas. It's going to be at Texas Motorplex. I want to try to make it to that event. And then the week after that, I think it's a week or two after that, is Mopar. So I'm back to back with 2 week gap. So I won't have a chance to repaint it before then. That's my ideal plan if I can get the truck back running. Eagle Run, hey from Texas. What's up, Eagle Run? I might have to hit you up for some more coffee. We're running low on. I think the pecan one is or pecan, however you guys want to say it. Everyone always makes fun of me for saying it, pecan, but I think I might need some of that coffee off you. That stuff is delicious. If you guys don't know, you guys need to go check out Eagle Run's coffee. I'll let him post the link. Ben, that we are, but no spoilers from me. Yes, sir. Glad to hear. So I'm just catching up to you guys in the comments. David, I'm glad it wasn't the Dallas streets that broke the Hellcat. I know, seriously, right? I mean, it almost was. That one guy almost bumped into us. I don't know if he was texting or what, but he literally just almost ran me off the road by accident. But it was by accident. It wasn't like he saw California plates and wanted to run me off the road. He literally was just a straight up bad driver. Right or Wrong says, I have a black 99 RT that my granddaddy picked out for me, brand new when I was 14. Dang, still have it, but it's been sitting for years. Trying to decide how I want to restore it. a lot of options, and it's cool because there's a lot of support coming out for these. So, with having the whole Gen 3 Hemi swap kits, like you could do so much different stuff. Just really depends what you want to do with it. Mr. J, was the guy in Texas Jason J Green, as in J Green Racing? No, so Jason is different than J Green. So J is Jay, like his name is actually Jay. Jason is a different person. But they all use J Green's tuning. Joshua says, you still going to make the roadkill? I'm trying, so that's my next thing. I have like 2 weeks before I would have to leave for roadkill, so that's why I'm running around scrambling, trying to see if I can get this truck back together. So I'm going to do my best. You guys can just support me by making sure you give all the videos thumbs ups. And yeah, follow me with the journey, and that's all I ask. How was your overall experience with Ryan FRP and HP tuners when the 5.9 was bolt-on? I know many use SCT still for the Magnum engines. Curious on HP tuners experience. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, the SCT was just kind of something that was one of the only options for a while. But yeah, no complaints on the route we went. So I say go for it. The one nice thing about the HP is you can license multiple credits, so you don't have to, whereas with the older SCT, you had to, it was only one device per car. Whereas the HP, you could, tune all your friends' cars with one device or whatever you want to do. So kind of cool you can do it that way. One perk. Ben says, oh, it exploded. Yeah, so I think I read Ben's comments. That's, yeah, he's seen the damage and knows. Josh says, what happens? You guys will find out tomorrow on the video, but yeah, not exaggerating, not clickbait. Dakota is down for the count, so you guys will see that tomorrow. Indica, my son just got an MPV i2 and wants to learn to tune with it. He graduated high school. Nice, that's awesome. Josh also says, came in late. No problem, man. I always do post the replay as well to the lives too, so I keep them posted up. Ben, also don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Let's support the Hellcat and his career. Yes, sir. Like I said, this is my full-time gig right now, so this is my job. So, like I said, if you guys can support it's free. Just give it a thumbs up. So you guys can help out that way, and we'll get more people added to the channel that way. The more thumbs ups we get, the more the videos get shared, and the more the YouTube gods start sharing our videos to other gearheads so that they can find our channel. But yeah, I'm definitely putting in my part. Like I said, keeping to my word. We built the Hellcat. I told you guys I was going to build that. I told you guys I was going to start going racing it, and I did go race it and broke some stuff, and we're going to rebuild and come back stronger. Richard said, probably a trans problem by how bad it is. It could be. Several Hellcat and Red Eye power trains have had the blowers implode and or internally fail recently. Wonder if that happened. Guess we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, you guys will find out tomorrow. It's definitely, like I said, not clickbait, definitely not exaggerating. It's bad. What's your opinion on Chevy Impalas? I mean, they've been around forever. Nothing wrong with them. Just depends what your flavor is. Yeah, I don't know. They're not bad. I don't mind them. I mean, I don't really find it like a race vehicle, but I mean, some people have done everything. They've gone from lowriders to donks to, I don't know, to all sleepers, kind of everything. William, do you plan on doing any more bodywork tonneau covers? I do have a tonneau cover for the Dakota, but I just haven't put it on. We got it, but it's a snug top, but it's just white, so I never threw it on until we get it painted, perhaps. Indica says 5974 powers are beautiful for the most part. I would have to agree. Rowdy, how's the hood going? Haven't checked in on it because, like I said, the truck exploded, so I'm just trying to deal with that right now. Hellcat merged Dakota hood. Yeah, so like I said, I haven't checked on it. Pecan. Hey, everyone says it differently, all right? Pecan, however you want to say it. You guys all know what I mean. Matt saying, what happened at Hellcat? You'll have to find out tomorrow. But like I said, paid members already have the inside scoop, so they already have pictures and everything of the damage. Because I took the truck apart yesterday and kind of found out what happened. Was the failure natural, or did being a used engine contribute to the issue? We're trying to figure that out. So we're trying to figure out if it's from being from a wrecked vehicle, or if it's from something else. I'll leave it at that because I don't want to spoil it. Like I said, I'm not trying to keep secrets, but it's kind of just how this thing goes. So, like I said, I kind of wanted to do the Friday nights live on anything that's happened prior to this, so I can answer questions about the trip, or the events, or Carlisle, or gear effects, or any of that stuff that I've posted on YouTube. But for tomorrow, like next Friday, you guys can ask me as many questions as you want on the failure, but just not gonna give it away just yet. Like I said, not clickbait. It's really bad, but you guys will see tomorrow. You'll see tomorrow the explosion, literally an explosion, and then you'll see probably a couple days after that me taking it apart and exactly what happened. But if you guys can't wait till that, if you become a member, like I said, for as little as $5 or $10 a month, you'll have the inside scoop. You can go to the community tab and you guys will see pictures of the damage. So up to you guys. Either way, I'm cool with it. We'll still be here creating videos and making content. So hold on, Matt Stang. Let's see. Matt Stang, thank you for the $20, sir. Hellcoda for the win. I hope it all works out for you and you're able to make the roadkill nice. And he's got a bunch of emojis, says America. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so I'm doing my best. Just know that I am trying to get everything ready for that event. I think we should be, as long as there's nothing, like I said, this one hurt my wallet hard, you guys. So as far as the price to fix it, we're talking like thousands of dollars. I'm not exaggerating. So I just dropped, today alone, on just one thing that I needed, I dropped, how much did I spend today? Like $3,500 I had to spend today just on one thing. And there's more damage than that. So it's going to be, this fix is probably going to be at least $5,000. So it's not a small one. So with that being said, I guess where I'm going with that is thank you for the donation. Thank you for the $20. It's definitely going to go to use. So that's part of the game, though. I'm not mad about it. I mean, that's what we're here to do, right? So build some crazy stuff and push it. And if something fails, it fails. But going back to, I think, what I was answering, I kind of got lost in the comments here. But I think I want to hope that it was, I don't even want to say it that way, but I want to hope that it was because the vehicle was from a wrecked vehicle, or the drivetrain. But at the same time, it was just such a weird failure at the same time. Like, it was, I can say that it wasn't anything on my part, nothing to do with the way it was built. This thing just let go. So it is what it is. But like I said, this one is definitely going to hurt my wallet. So, and I've already had to drop a ton of coin to make sure that I can start getting this thing back together. So, like I said, thumbs ups are free. If you want to join, or share the videos. Let's just get this channel cranking so that it doesn't suck so bad. So I'm hoping the video tomorrow does well. So make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow. Like I said, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and you guys will see the destruction of the Dakota. But it's kind of a bittersweet video because the thing was an absolute rocket ship at the track. Like, it flew, you guys. And everybody that said that it's not going to have any traction, it's just going to spin, you guys can see from the screenshot, it literally took that Hoosier tire and it wrinkled it. It shoved the tire right into the ground. It wrinkled the whole entire sidewall, didn't spin, and just took off like a rocket ship. So we do not have traction issues at the moment, which is good. And that's just with the simple setup. I haven't even put good shocks on it yet. We're still running those Beltec Beltec Street shocks. And they're like a super cheap shock. I want to get some, double adjustable shocks on the back, and we don't have much on there. We just have the Caltrax traction bars on there. And that thing bit the ground and took off like a bat out of hell. So that was exciting. And like I said, I didn't even full throttle it, you guys. I don't know if I talked about that too much on the video because it was just kind of a mess, ugly situation. But we all agreed that, you know, the first pass, we wanted to see how it works. So I talked with my buddies or whatever, and I told them, like, hey, I'm just going to go out there. I'm not going to, like, full on. Usually, like, the last yellow, you kind of just flat foot it. It's kind of the best method, but I didn't even flat foot it. I kind of just, like, rolled into the throttle off the start, and we still flew, you guys. Like, it went super fast for, you know, still a stock engine. It's not tuned, and the thing was ripping. So it's exciting to know that. Like I said, kind of a bittersweet situation since it broke. But like I said, just know that I've already torn the whole truck apart. All the broken stuff is off and out, and I already have a lot of the new parts here. Still waiting on a few different things. I need some fluids and stuff, and yeah, I have some stuff getting picked up tomorrow to get inspected to make sure that it's okay. And then I should be able to, if all goes as planned, I should be able to have the truck back together this week, is what I'm hoping. At least be able to start it and stuff, and, you know, move it around and everything again. So that's the game plan. But like I said, tomorrow you guys will get the full scoop. No clickbaits. She broke real good. Let's see. Let me just get back to the comments. I kind of jumped around. But thank you again to Matt Stang for the 1999. We will definitely put that towards our big bill that we just had. All right, let's see where I'm at. Let me just catch up the comments. What's your opinion on the Chevy Impalas? Pecan, what happened to the Hellcat? I think we talked about the failure. Let's see. Matt Stang says, I'm sorry to hear this boosted. That sucks, bro. Nah, I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm just lucky. Honestly, I haven't even talked about this part. Honestly, not trying to be dramatic, but I am thankful that I did not get hurt, because when you guys see the amount of damage that happened, like, I'm not even exaggerating. I am so thankful that I did not get hurt. Both from literally the explosion, I'm lucky I didn't get hurt, and I'm lucky that I didn't crash the truck, right? So I'm not going to clickbait you guys that way. Literally something exploded on the truck. I didn't crash the truck, but I'm lucky that I didn't crash the truck because of what happened. So I'm thankful in that way. So like I said, there is definitely some positives to take away from it. The fact that I didn't crash, the fact that I didn't get hurt, those are definitely two big positives. But at the same time, yeah, it's just kind of a crappy situation. Richard, reminds me of some of the Roadkill episodes I watched. They don't have much time to fix, and August 14th isn't that far away. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like our own little reality TV show, but this is as close to reality as it could get, because I'm not faking anything and there's no script. So is Flying Ryan associated with HP? No, so he's just a tuner, and then like HP or Diablo Sport or whatever tuner you use, they're like their own companies. Jordan says, are you staying in California or moving to Texas? Your only options on the table at the moment? No, so I am going to be moving. Like I said, I was planning originally to come back here after going up to Carlisle and doing that whole thing, getting this place ready to go and having a little bit of downtime, getting to relax a little bit after building this truck, but that didn't happen. So now I'm back, and I have like 2 weeks to get the truck back together before I have to leave again and get back on the road. So unfortunately, I think the move aspect of it is going to be delayed, because in order to sell this place, I have to be present. I have to be here, and I'm not going to be here again because of Roadkill Nights. But it's okay, because, you know, this is my job, so I have to focus on you know, having an income versus, you know, selling the place. But that is on the table, so I am going to be focusing on that. It's just not at the moment. Kind of just the way it worked out, but whatever. I'm adapting to the situation and just making the best of it. Jonathan answered the question. Thank you again to Matt Stang. David says, hey, what's up with the move? is that still going down? Have you made up your minds? Where? Don't forget, we have Summit local in Dallas. I was there again today. Yeah, so trying to figure out exactly where. As far as choices, pretty much the 3 that are on my list is Texas, Florida, Arizona. So definitely not to get political, but a little more free states. However you wanna, I guess, interpret that. I just want to go somewhere that's a little less, I don't know, a little less political, and doesn't get like shut down and stuff. So I don't know. I think that whole it's pretty cool, some of the stuff that Florida's doing over there with that DeSantis guy, and some of the rules they're putting in place as far as they're not going to shut down again. The mask thing. There's all sorts of stuff. So a little more my vibe, but I mean, I don't want to turn this into a political debate. But yeah, probably one of those 3 places. Was the hellcat on a stock tune? Yes, sir. That's the other thing too, is there's still so much potential in that truck. We haven't even done anything as far as tuning or nothing on that thing. So we will get to that stuff later, but for now, I mean, it's still a rocket ship and we haven't even done any of that. Jonathan's answering Jordan. Henry says that Detroit Speed Place was awesome. Are there any ideas whirling around from that visit? I still want to stick to my original game plan, which I am on the hunt for a 4th gen single cab. I don't really want to purchase it just yet. A few reasons. I want to get relocated first, and then I'll look for it, because I don't want to have to move an extra vehicle. But I'm still thinking 4th gen single cab. I think that would be cool as hell, having the hellcat, and then I could have a Hell Ram and have them side by side, bring them to different events. I think that would be super cool to have both versions of it. Plus have the SRT10 Ram in my fleet and have the Viper. I think it would just be a cool lineup to have. So I think I'm going to stick with that for now. I still have that 5.7 crate motor, which I kind of want to slam into something cool. I'm kind of torn on that 5.7 Hemi. I'm thinking either one of 2 things. Either we take some sort of car that we could do a drift build on, throw the 5.7 in it and just go to town on it, have some fun. Maybe we get a Nissan 350Z, throw that 5.7 in it, and since a lot of people LS swap them, but we could 5.7 Hemi swap it and go drifting with it. I think that would be kind of cool. Or we put it into a classic. Either way, we got a lot of stuff coming. I just gotta make sure that the Dakota or the hellcat is kind of situated before we start something new. I like to finish one project, at least to some extent. There's always little things we can do, but at least get something completed before we jump onto the next thing. So I want to make sure the Dakota's mostly complete. There's always going to be little stuff to do with the Dakota, but kind of complete that project before moving on. Jonathan, he isn't employed by HP Tuners. He just uses their platform and program to issue a data log. Yeah, so Jonathan knows. Matt saying, you're welcome. Save me 2 black hats and a 3XL shirt at the Mopar event. Yeah, so that's another thing. Like I said, I wasn't planning on having that failure, so I was planning on coming back, getting this place, ready to be able to sell and all that stuff. And I was planning to find somebody that can make our merch rather than have it on Teespring. So just so you guys know, I don't ever touch the merch. When you guys go on to Teespring and you purchase merch, they handle all the orders. I don't really honestly make anything for it. I might make $1 a shirt. I just try to keep the prices low for you guys, just so you guys can, rep some Boosted Motorsports merch and, just support me in that way. But I don't really make anything off it. So I just kept the prices low, like I said. But I don't ever actually physically touch the merch. It just gets drop shipped. You guys go over there, you guys purchase it from Teespring, and then they just ship it to you. So I don't ever actually have merch. So I was going to try to find somebody that could make me, the t-shirts, the hats, the stickers, all that stuff, so that I could just have it ready to go and bring it with me. So something else that I had on my list, but I just got completely derailed with the failure of the hellcat. Matt saying, I'm going to pay for them in person, of course. All right, appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to line that up and get that sorted out. I haven't had a chance. I was, like I said, hoping to have a little bit of a break, but it didn't happen. Da, da, da. Hold on, jumped around for a second. Matt saying everyone can do super chats in the comments box to the left. Yeah, so like I said, you guys can support in either way, any way you guys want, is appreciated. Helifin swap to Dakota. Yeah, those motors are real pricey. Like I said, once we get this channel, and we're on the brink of it too. This channel is growing, so I do thank you guys for your continued support. It's growing more than ever with me going on tour and you guys sharing the videos and liking the videos and all that stuff. But I'm hoping that we get to a situation where we can do some crazy builds, some more high dollar builds. Right now, obviously, you guys can see I'm keeping everything on a tight budget because I don't make a ton from YouTube at the moment. I definitely survive, but it's not like crazy. Like some of these other YouTubers are killing it, but not quite there yet, obviously. But once we get there, like we can turn this into like the ultimate Mopar channel, doing some crazy builds. I'm down. William says, how do I get some merch? I still can't figure it out. Let me show you guys. I'll put the link. Teespring. Teespring boosted Motorsports. Let me link it for you guys. Give me 1 second. Boom. Okay. So actually, I think I can pin it over here. I got some nifty things over here that I haven't really put to use. So look, this is just a hoodie, for example. There's cheaper versions of it, but it should show up in the chat here. Let's see if it pops up. It says it's doing it. Anyways, I'll put the link either way. So you guys can probably see the boosted hoodie there. That's the premium one. There's like different versions of it. There's the cheaper style hoodie. Like I guess there's different material, and then there's t-shirts and all that stuff. So like I said, it's pretty reasonable though. Like it's not crazy overpriced. So that's the hoodie. If you click on that, you guys can go check out that. I also put the link there so you guys can see all the different merch. So there's a bunch of stuff. There's tank tops, shirts, hoodies, hats, everything. Joshua, you run sub 11s. It was an 8th mile, so definitely ran better than 11s. Are you planning on caging the hellcat in the future? Yes, so we definitely are. I just gotta find somebody. That's another part of my research I have to do, is finding somebody that's is willing and able to make it for us. Doug, ever get a chance, would you bring the truck to Mopar Fest in my hometown near? I highly, highly doubt I would ever be that far. I'm originally from Toronto, but I don't think I would be bringing the Dakota up there if I was up there. Ben says, let's just say as a comparison, she exploded about just the same as how bad the wildfires are up in here in British Columbia, Canada. Both comparisons are very bad. Is Flying Ryan a good tuner? Yeah, he's kind of the go-to guy for all the Magnum stuff. So if that's what you're tuning, I would definitely check him out. How's that diesel motorhome search going? I looked, but I was looking before all this, and then, like I said, I've just been so busy on trying to make sure I have all the pieces and parts to repair this thing. I mean, it would be awesome if I could find one, but I'm having a hard time finding a diesel. Like I said, I'll show you guys what I'm looking for real quick, and then I'll jump back to the comments. Let's see. What's the best place to look for this? Like, I'll show you guys the type of motorhome I want in diesel, but for some reason I cannot find one. They're all in like V10s with like no towing capacity. This one's super long. Let's see. Gasoline. They're all gasoline. I don't know why. What is this little guy? Anyways, here, I'll just show you guys what I'm looking for. Just so you guys have a rough idea of what I was trying to do. Okay. So I was trying to find something like this. It's not the best picture. This guy's pictures are terrible. So, whoa. I don't know, like here. Something along the lines of like that. So, something like this. Nothing too crazy. It kind of has like that van front end, like that Ford Econoline front end. But every single one that I see has like a 6.8 liter gas engine. They don't have any towing capacity. So I'm trying to find one that has a diesel in it so that I could tow my trailer, because my trailer is not exactly a light trailer, but I can't find one. So like I said, something like this, nothing too crazy, like whatever, I don't care, 22 feet, something like that. But I cannot find one that's like this. Here, this is an example. This one's a little long, but here, you guys get the idea. Something like that in diesel. Cannot find it. Again, this one's gasoline. Trust me, I've tried. I cannot find one in diesel. But anyways, that's what I'm looking for. So not the most exciting topic, but I was looking for one that kind of has that van looking front end. I don't know if there's a better picture of one. Yeah, like I said, like something like that. Or it's got that kind of van looking front end, which should have a diesel in it. Or could have a diesel in it. But I cannot find one. So anyways, we'll switch back and get back to you guys over here. Matt Sang says, hell yeah, Florida. I know, not a bad place. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is all those gators you guys got down there. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. Is moving to a place like Colorado not an option because of the winter? Yeah, I grew up with snow and winter and kind of over it, so I'm trying to stay in the south. Kind of more my vibe, and a lot more car stuff going on for my liking. So I've done the winter thing for far too long. I'm just kind of over the winter stuff. Thanks for the info, Jonathan. Ben says, also, where's Jonathan been at lately? Haven't seen him in any vids in quite some time. Minus that one. Yeah, he's just kind of doing his own thing lately, so he's just making some Jeep content and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I've been on the road quite a bit too the last 3 weeks or so. Matt saying, oh, okay, dang. Rodrigo Lopez, what's up? Roger, what's up? Jonathan says, do you make your Gen 3 Hemi board throttle bodies in-house? Saw your Instagram post earlier today and have always been curious. Gen 3 throttle bodies are super hard to find right now. Yeah, so I have, actually I should mention to you guys, I already sold one of them. I think I have maybe one left, maybe two. Whoa, we're getting crazy here. So I do have them ready to go, you guys. So this one's sold. I have, I think maybe two, probably only one left. Just waiting for somebody else to complete the payment. But if you guys don't know, I made a post today on Instagram. I have these available right now in stock. I've been super busy, so I haven't had a chance to make a bunch, but I did make 3 of them. So I have 3. Well, I had 3. I think I only have 1 for sale, but if you guys are interested in these, send me an email, direct message me on Facebook or Instagram, however you want to get a hold of me. Like I said, probably only have 1 left of these, but they're direct bolt-on, true bore, all the way through. We take them, we bore them out, we put a custom oversized butterfly valve or plate, throttle plate inside. So it's machined all the way through 85 millimeters, which is way more than anybody else is doing that I know of. And then, like I said, we're boring them right through, and then we're putting a larger plate in them. So direct bolt-on for 13 and up, 5.7 and 6.4 vehicles, and you'll notice you don't have to do any tuning. You'll notice better throttle response, and also you'll notice more power from these. So pretty cool little bolt-on. But yeah, hit me up if you guys are interested in one of those. Matt saying, I meant to the right where you write the comments. Oh, so Matt saying's showing you guys how to do super chats if you guys are interested as well. I've never actually seen how that's done, but thank you, Matt, to letting everybody know. Chad, where do you typically get your Mopar fluids? Local dealer or online? It depends what I'm getting. I get a lot of stuff from Amazon, honestly, just because I'm always trying to get things done. So it's here in 1 day or 2 days. So a lot of times I'll get it online. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Matt saying, what about Bowling Green, Kentucky? It's the bomb and centrally located, and Memphis, Tennessee too. Like I said, I'm trying to stay south. Bowling Green does still get a little frosty in the winter, so not to be a big baby, but I'm just more of a fan of the summer and sun all year round. Like I said, I grew up in the snow, so I'm just over it. Matt Sang says we don't have state tax in Tennessee either. Yeah, that's one of the good perks about Tennessee as well. I just I have a lot of friends in Texas area too, so it kind of helps as well. You guys will see tomorrow and the next few days too. So when we went to the track and we had those issues, like I had a bunch of friends at the track, so shout out to those guys as well for kind of being there for when the Dakota broke. So it was real nice, and I'm thankful for having all my friends there at the track when the truck actually broke. They came down the strip, helped get me towed off, helped me load up, helped me clean up the whole mess from the truck because the thing was just puking its guts all over the place, and they helped me clean up my trailer, just everything. So I can't thank those guys enough for giving me a hand at the track. So one more perk for being over there as well. Will Maddock, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, John? Welcome back home. Thank you, sir. It was a long drive, but we made it back. Matt Sang says, gotcha, I love Dallas. Yeah, it's pretty cool out there, too. The track where it was so nice, you guys. Like, I've never been to a racetrack that was that nice. Like, it was state of the art. Or, state of the art? I don't know, I'm getting tired. But, like, even, like, the food court area. So, like, they had, like, and like, normally you go to, like, racetrack. They just have a bunch of junk food and garbage food. They had, like, legit food. Like, they had a smoker there. So, they were doing, like, they would do like legit Texas barbecue at the track. They had their own like big smoker thing. And even like where you would sit down, it was all brand new. That track was only like a year or two old. And where you would sit down to like eat, and they had like little tables, they had a huge flat screen TV, and it was pointed right at the drag strip. So you could sit there and like go get food and sit down, and you could literally eating food and you'd be watching the racetrack. Like, it was so sick. Like literally from like behind the tree. So you could see like the lights and everybody doing burnouts and going to the starting line and both taking off. So you could literally watch the race. So you wouldn't miss anything if you went to go get a bite to eat. And there was all sorts of other cool things. So they had like these two like elevated areas where when people are staging, you drive through like this tunnel. So they had like these two like little paddock things where you could sit up there, and if you want to have a beer or food or whatever, you could sit up there and literally the cars are staging right beside you. Like, I don't know, it was super cool. I really liked that track. Will Max says, I wish I would have saw in person at Carlisle, but I had to work. No problem, man. We might be out there next year. That was a pretty cool event, so we'll see. Jerry said, not sure if you know about Search Tempest. You can search all of Craigslist in one search. I've used it before, but I've never really liked it too much. It kind of takes you all over the planet, and like I never really found it too effective, but I have used it. If you enjoyed that track, you should hit up Texas Motor Speedway. I've been there too, so I've been to Texas Motor Speedway, but that 8th mile was nicer than Texas Motor Speedway, like hands down. So if you haven't checked out that other track, Extreme Raceway Park, like it's so nice there. Literally the nicest track I've been to, and I've been to Texas Motor Speedway too. Chad says shorty headers or just replace the broken exhaust manifold bolts and keep it stock. Don't have the funds to tune at the moment, but don't want to replace again. If you don't want to replace, I would say your best bet to not have it again is going to be the headers with different bolts. But yeah, obviously on a budget, it's going to be cheaper just to replace the bolts and maybe catch them before it breaks. So it really depends which way you want to go with it. So let me know what other questions you guys have too. So yeah, I am working on fixing the Dakota. I've just been gathering the parts and pieces to get that thing back together. But All the broken stuff is out. I did that yesterday. It's pretty ugly. And again, if you guys aren't members, if you are a member, you'll see exactly the damage. So if you guys hit that join button and you go to the community tab, I've made posts showing and talking exactly about what's broken on the Dakota, so you'll know. It's up to you guys. But yeah, if you become a member, you'll see the damage. I've already posted pictures for the members, the paid members. Will says, I know I'm late in here, but how's your journey? So it was fun. I mean, that was a hell of a road trip. One of the things I was trying to figure out, just so you guys know, and you guys will see it on the vlog as well. I was trying to decide whether to, when I got accepted into Roadkill Nights, so this is the way it happened. So Roadkill Nights, to get into it, you had to apply and you had to submit your vehicle with pictures and everything, because it's all on TV. They want to see what it is. Plus, it's sponsored by Dodge, so I'm sure they probably favor some Dodge vehicles too. Maybe not, but I think they probably are favoring some Dodge vehicles since it's a Dodge event. But either way, like, I had to submit pictures, tell them what the vehicle was, and I had to do that a week before. And then they said that they would be sending out responses to everybody by this Tuesday that just passed. So I went to the race on the weekend, this past weekend, and I was waiting for the response from Roadkill Nights, and I was obviously in the Dallas area. So I hadn't got an answer back whether I was going to be able to go to Roadkill Nights, but I wanted to go at least try the truck, have some fun. Went to the racetrack Sunday, truck grenaded. Like I said, it wasn't and isn't a small failure. Like, the thing blew its guts all over the place. So then I'm sitting there Monday trying to figure out what to do, not knowing if I'm going to get into Roadkill Nights. Tuesday morning rolls around. I get accepted. I get an email Tuesday morning saying you've been accepted into Roadkill Nights. You have, I think, like 24 hours to pay for your entry. So I had to pay $150 to get into Roadkill Nights. Otherwise, we're going to give your spot away to somebody else. So I get this email knowing that my truck is in no shape whatsoever to attend the event. I paid the $150, and I'm sitting here wondering, do I stay in Texas and try to fix the truck here, or do I come all the way back to the West Coast knowing that I have the tools, the lifts, and everything to get the job done here, and I can start tearing it apart? So that was the dilemma I had, and I kind of wasn't sure which way I wanted to go. And then I just made the last minute decision on Wednesday that, you know what, I'm just going to pack everything up. We're going to go all the way back. I'm going to tear this thing apart, because you got to remember, I didn't have anywhere to work really. I didn't have a shop. I didn't have that many. Like, I brought tools to work on stuff, but like I said, this is not like a small repair. This is like a serious overhaul. Like, you guys will see tomorrow. It's bad. So the crappy part is, originally, if the Dakota hadn't have broken when I went to the racetrack, I was planning on probably leaving the trailer and the Dakota over in Texas. I was just gonna pay for a storage lot or something like that, leave the trailer there, and maybe even my Ram, like the Eco Diesel, leave all that over there, fly back to here, kind of relax, chill out for like a week or two, get this place ready for sale, fly back for Roadkill Nights, 3 weeks later, fly back to Dallas, take my truck and trailer, drive it up to Michigan, do that whole event, and then park it over there. I was gonna do it that way, and I was honestly gonna leave everything over there, fly back over here, because obviously you guys know I have multiple vehicles, so I could have driven the Viper or the SRT10, whatever. I was gonna do it that way, and then fly back over there, like maybe bring the truck and trailer back to Texas, leave it in a storage lot, like I said, fly out, come back again for Moparty or the We Are Mopar event in Texas Motor Speedway, and just leave everything over there if everything was working. But that was, like I said, that didn't end up that way. So I drove all the way back here. It was like, I think 18 or 19 hours to go from Texas all the way back to here to the West Coast. And then now I think it's like something. Watch, I'll look right now. It's something stupid to go from here all the way back to Pontiac, Michigan. I think it's like 30 something hours. Let me see. I'll tell you guys exactly right now. It is. Yeah, I think it's gonna be something ridiculous. I'm just looking up. 1 day and 8 hours. So that's 24 plus 8 hours. So yeah, 32 hours of driving. It is 2,300 miles from here to Pontiac, Michigan. That's crazy. So yeah, that's kind of the dilemma that I'm facing. So it was kind of a kick in the nuts, honestly, because like I said, it was only like, I think it was maybe like 14 hours or something like that to go from Texas to Pontiac, but instead it's 32 hours of driving from here to there. So we definitely have a lot ahead of us, you guys, and I'm just trying to get that truck ready. Let's see. Let me get some of the comments. Chad says, thanks, John. I love all your videos. Thank you, sir. Jerry, what are you thinking about doing for a fuel cell in the bed, like design thoughts? Probably where the spare tire goes, like below the bed. I'll probably end up throwing something there eventually, but right now, like, not at the top of my list, but that's where I would put one when I'm ready to. Wesley says, I'm late to the party, and maybe it was answered, but are you going to do some Viper content? I will. It's just definitely not on the priority list at the moment. Like I said, truck grenaded, so trying to get that ready for roadkill nights. But yeah, eventually we'll get to that stuff once the Dakota or Hellcotas are all sorted out. Then I'll get to some of that stuff. Jonathan, always wondered if 15 plus Challenger Charger seats would fit in a regular cab Dakota. Any chance you'll ever test fit them over the Corbeau? I know 6.1 SRT8 seats have been fitted before. So, would they fit? Yes. Are they a good fit? My answer is no. The reason why I say that is because those seats from the Charger, the thickness of them is like, whatever, call that like 8 inches or so. So because they have the side airbags and everything in them, the seat is like this thick. And because the single cabs, like maybe if you had like a club cab or whatever, you can recline the seats into the back. But having a regular cab, you need to be able to like push that seat all the way to the back window. And with having the seat being like 8 inches thick, you're going to be like this over top of the steering wheel. And I'm not like a really big guy by any means, but I could just imagine having one of those seats in there, you would be eating the steering wheel. So I would say no, just for those reasons. Matt Sang says, what time are you going live Saturday night? I probably won't go live tomorrow night. We'll see. Most likely not. Because like I said, I got to get wrenching on a lot of this stuff. So, but yeah, probably won't go live tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can start putting some of this stuff and getting this stuff sorted out. Gary says, how bad did it scare you? I can only imagine. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so again, Gary, he's obviously a member. You can see he's got that member square, that red Boosted Motorsports emblem next to his name. So again, he's seen it since he's a paid member. He got the inside scoop. If you guys want to see exactly the failure and the pictures of it, you'll see it if you become a member. You go to the community tab, you'll see the post that only paid members can see, and you'll see the failure, the explosion, all that stuff. So, Gary, let everybody know without spoiling it. Was I exaggerating when I said that the Dakota exploded or not? Ben already answered because Ben's a member and he's in the chat. But Gary, did I exaggerate when I said that the Dakota exploded, or do you think I was pretty accurate? Watch what Gary writes here. So, like I said, I'm definitely not clickbait. You'll see. Gary will give you his opinion, what he thinks. So, but yeah, Gary, to answer your question, it honestly, it scared me pretty good. Not to the point where like whatever, but like, yeah, it was pretty traumatic. Like I said, I'm just like, you guys will see tomorrow. I'm just glad that I didn't get hurt. To be honest with you, like I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm seriously thankful I didn't get hurt in that situation because the components and pieces that literally went flying and grenaded, like it could have it could have came through the truck and seriously injured me, and it didn't. So, yeah, thankful for that. Honestly, you guys, like, I'm not even exaggerating that way. You guys will see, like, it's insane what happened. So there you go. Gary just commented, it totally exploded. So yeah, like and you guys will see, there's parts and pieces literally were all down the track from the truck. Like it literally exploded all of its pieces all over the track. So there, Preston also, you can see he's a paid member, so he's seen the pictures of this thing blown up. And there you go. Preston says explosion is an understatement. So I don't know what other word I can use to better describe it, but like I said, I'm not exaggerating. You guys will see tomorrow. So definitely make sure you guys set your timers or stopwatches or alarm clocks or whatever you need to set to watch that video tomorrow, because it's pretty crazy. Eduardo says, yeah, boy. What's up, Eduardo? Rob, hey man, I know you don't have the silver 5.7, but if you had to recommend electric cutout or aftermarket muffler, I'm more of a cutout guy, because you can pick and choose, you know, how loud and when you want to hear the noise, and then when you're just cruising, you don't want to be making a bunch of noise, you can completely shut the truck up, which is kind of cool. Will Maddox says, damn, 32 hours is a long drive. I know, it's kind of crazy. What happened to the hellcat? You'll have to wait till tomorrow's video, or if you become a paid member, you click the join button, go over to the community tab, you'll see the pictures of the damage. So like I said, everybody here with the red square next to their name has seen the damage, because they're all paid members. So it's just an extra perk for being a member. You kind of get the inside scoop first. Jonathan, thank you for the seat info, John. I've always wondered about that. No problem, man. Benjamin, will you be showing the hellcat anywhere near Kansas City? I think the closest place would probably be Mopar. If you want to come out there in September, I'll be at Mopar. Matt saying good deal or cool deal, no problem. Did you ever find out what caused it, and are you able to keep it from happening again? We're still working out the details of what happens. It's a lot of people don't really know, including myself. It was kind of an insane failure, and like I said, Gary or Preston or if Ben's still in here, like it's insane what happened. It's pretty dangerous what happened actually, but I've never seen something explode like that. I'll put it that way. Definitely don't want to happen twice. You need to stick around. I know, seriously. Well, the other thing too, I mean, so the explosion is one part of it, right? So obviously the fact that I didn't, get hit by any shrapnel or anything like that, like that's one good part. The second part is the fact that, I guess I can tell you this. So when it happened, when the explosion occurred, I haven't said this yet, but when it happened, I was doing over 100 miles an hour in the truck when it exploded. And there was, like I said, there was fluids, hot fluids coming out of the truck all over the back wheels, all over the tailgate. The whole truck looks like it's been undercoated with oil and fluids. And I had slicks on. So the fact that I didn't lose control doing over 100 miles an hour when that happened is, call it whatever you want, but I'm pretty, like I said, I'm a pretty good driver too. Like, some people probably would have crashed, so they probably would have had the explosion and then lost control and crashed at the same time, which I didn't. So just, yeah, there's a lot of positives. As bad as it was, definitely a lot of positives to take out of that situation. Like I said, I'm still pissed off that it happened. I wish it didn't, or wouldn't have happened, and maybe it could have been avoided. But at the same time too, there is a lot to be thankful for at the same time. Time to get some Nomex gear. Yeah, I mean, there's the fire retardant gear is one thing, but at the same time too, it's not gonna protect you from shrapnel coming at you either. Will Max says, damn, hopefully you get it fixed, but you do have a backup hellcat engine, just saying. I know. I do have the parts here. Like I said, I've been going crazy the last few days to make sure that I can have everything on order. So, like I said, my sponsors have been awesome too. Huge shout out to Holly and whatnots, they had to, my contact over there was on holidays, and he called me, when I reached out to him, and made sure that I have the right parts coming to replace what broke as well. Not because, the Holly part didn't fail, but just because of the explosion from the drivetrain on this thing, it bent and wiped out a bunch of other stuff. So, they're on it. Like I said, they're ended up sending me out some replacement pieces that got bent and broken from the explosion of the truck. So, huge shout out to them. Can't thank them enough for their continued support. Like I said, they're on it to make sure that I have the pieces on their way as well, so that we can put this thing back together. So, there's a lot of damage, you guys. That was crazy. Benjamin says, glad you're okay. Sorry for the loss. Thanks, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to play it up. I mean, at the same time, too, I'm kind of maybe laughing it off too much, honestly. Like, I don't know, maybe you guys will see it tomorrow and think I'm crazy for laughing about it a little bit, because it's pretty nuts, just the shrapnel and stuff like that came out of this thing. And I think, so you gotta remember, so tomorrow's video that you guys will see was footage from me being at the track, not really entirely knowing the severity of the damage, and just giving you guys my thoughts at that moment and all that stuff. I kind of kept it short. I didn't want to drag out that video, because honestly, you'll see in the video I was pretty pissed off. So you guys have watched enough of me, my face, and my personality to know that I'm usually a pretty upbeat person, but I was straight up pissed off in that video towards the end. Like, I was super frustrated, and just, you guys will see it on my face. So I kept that video to the point, but at the same time too, I didn't really know the extent of the damage. You will also then see, probably in a couple days, I want to say probably Monday, that video will come out, but you'll see me taking apart the truck. And when I take apart the truck, that's when it really sets in, like, how lucky I got with the whole situation. Just the fact that, like I said, nothing came up through the cab, and, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, something seriously could have came through the floor of the truck, or the cab, or the firewall, and, like a bullet essentially, like, came through. And it didn't, so just lucky that didn't happen. So, like I said, maybe we'll talk about it on next Friday Night Live, and you guys can tell me whether I was exaggerating or not, which I don't think I am. Maybe you guys will, you guys will probably say the same thing, like I'm super lucky that nothing else happened. Matt Stanks is glad you're safe and sound. Brother, can't replace you, but can replace the truck. Thanks, man. I mean, it's true. Like, I'm seriously, I'm not over exaggerating the situation. Isaiah G, welcome to Team Boosted. Thank you, sir. So, Isaiah, now that you're a member, if you head over to the community tab, you'll be able to see all the pictures. So, actually, let's do this. So, Isaiah, go over to the community tab, take a look at the picture of the failure. Don't spoil it, but let everybody know whether I'm exaggerating on if that is an explosion or not. So watch. We got a real live example here. So Isaiah, if you're in the chat, go take a quick look at the pictures. Now that you're a member, you'll have access to them, and comment in the comments if you think I'm exaggerating on that failure. But just don't give it away. That's all I ask. Will Maddock, glad you're okay, home and safe. Thank you, sir. Me too, man. It feels good to be kind of back, and after being on the road. Like, that was a pretty, like, at the same time too, like, that trip beat me up, you guys. I had, like, sleepless nights, ate bad food, messed up my whole stomach, grenaded my truck. Like, it's been a rough few weeks, honestly. There's a lot of good that came out of it, but still, it's been a rough one for me. Gary says, has everybody hit the like button? I don't know. We got 45 people in here and 50 likes. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up. We're still waiting for Isaiah to report back, hopefully, in the comments. So hopefully he drops a comment here. Words like shrapnel and explosion make me upset. I wasn't there in person to see this at Ferris. Yeah, it was pretty wild, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It was nuts. Jim says, keep up the awesome work. Thank you, sir. Will Maddox says, I'll be pissed off too, all that work, but I know. I really enjoyed your coverage of Summit. I saw that place going up and being built. I never realized how massive it is. Yeah, it's pretty intense, honestly. It's cool that something like that exists, though, because it was kind of a. I mean, the fact that that warehouse is there and has all those parts in it, like, it was cool to be able to get something in person like that. Because otherwise, we were gonna have to wait for like Amazon or something to be able to get the parts we needed. Because we did need a few parts, as you guys saw when we were preparing for that race. So it didn't really make a difference, I guess. And kind of in looking back on it, it's still we had more problems than that. Matt Sang says, how do you become a part of Team Boosted? I missed that one, was picking up pizza. Damn, you're making me hungry, man. I'm about to go eat my dinner, too. Yeah, if you're on an Apple device, you won't have a join button. There's huge, I don't know, apparently there was something going back and forth between YouTube, and if you're on an Apple device, you won't see the join button. So let me get you that join button. Give me 1 second. Because, yeah, the join button doesn't show up for Apple users, and then I have to send you the join button. So let me get you guys that. 1 second. Let me see if I click on this. 1 minute here. I'm gonna have to poke around a little bit to get the join button for you guys. Let's see. I just gotta copy the link. That's not there. Bear with me, you guys. I'll try to get you that. Okay, here we go. So there's the link. Okay, so I just put the link in the comments. So if you click on that link, you guys will see the see the join button there. So yeah, if you guys check it out, let me know if you click on that link. You should see like the join. So either membership, you'll end up getting access to the inside scoop. Like I said, not trying to be unfair or anything like that, but just it's an extra perk for the paid members that stay subscribed every month with the package. So Gary says, joining and becoming a member is awesome perk, especially staying in the loop during the hellcat road tours. Thanks, man. Like I said, I do my best to remember to kind of keep you guys on the inside loop. It's been absolutely hectic at the same time, too, though. Like, it's just been nonstop. But, yeah, I do my best to make sure that you guys are, getting the extra perks and stuff like that. One other thing I'm trying to do, for some reason I don't have it yet, is I'm trying to be able to go live with the paid members only. So have like a paid members only live. Kind of waiting for a few more people to join too. So there's a little more people in that group as well. But for some reason they don't do, I'm not allowed to do paid member only lives from the phone, which is where I would like to do it because, sometimes I'm on the road and stuff. There's some exciting stuff happening. But I can do it from the computer, members only live, but I can't do it from the phone yet. I'm hoping that they incorporate that feature. Matt Stang says, won't let me click on it. Huh, that's strange. Here, let me see. The only other way I think I can show you guys. Let's see. think I do it this way. Okay, so if you guys go to this video, it's in the description. So if you can't click on it in here, I'll let you guys go here. Copy. All right, so if you click on that video that I just posted in the chat, click on there, go to the description, you'll see support Boosted Motorsports by joining today. You should be able to click on it there. If you can't, I don't know. I might have to start a Patreon or something if you guys are down with that. But Gary, thank you for the $20. He says, hopefully this will soften the blow. Now, any little bit does help, so I do appreciate it. But yeah, so Gary, I think you joined in a little bit later, but I was telling everybody, I ended up, it pretty much cost me, I think this whole venture is going to cost me at least $5,000 to fix this thing. I ended up spending about $3,500 today alone, and I still don't have all the parts and pieces that I need to fix this thing. So I do appreciate it, sir, and thanks for being a member as well. So I do appreciate your continued support. So like I said, any little bit helps. So thanks again for that. Jim says I need the button. Yeah, let me know if you guys can click on it. Like I said, either you can click on that part that says join, or if you click on that video that I just sent you, it's an older video on the EcoDiesel. Go to the description and you'll see support Boosted Motorsports by joining today, and you can click on that. So whatever way you guys want to try it. For some reason they don't show the button on Android. If you guys go to a PC, you'll see the join button, but for some reason, I guess Apple devices don't show it. Steven says, is it fixable? It is fixable. I'm working on fixing it. It's just a lot of work that I wasn't expecting. Will says, that's how it is on the track. You can break something or do the numbers, but still having the truck can be replaced, but not yourself. Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Will Maddox says, 1 a.m. here. I'm gonna wait for later, and I still have to finish watching your last video. Right on. Matt Sang says, do a Patreon. I could. Let me see. Yeah, let me know if you guys, the last link that I posted, click on that, and then go to the description. You'll see support Boosted Motorsports by joining today. Click on that link. You should be able to join by clicking there. I don't know why they make you run around if you're on an Apple device. It's kind of crazy. Eric says, sorry to hear about the truck. Glad you're okay. Cool that you came through Mooresville, North Carolina to get some work done. I hope you enjoyed it, except for the subway. There you go. Matt Stang joined, so he figured it out. So Matt, pop over to, click on your community tab. Go look at the pictures. I was trying to get Isaiah to do it, but I haven't seen him in the chat. But I know Matt Stang is active in the chat, so go look at the community tab. Take a look at the picture. Tell me, don't spoil it, but tell me if you think I'm exaggerating. Let's hear what Matt Stang has to say. I'm always curious to see people's reactions, because that picture that I put on there was pretty graphic. Gary already knows, like, I'm not exaggerating that whole situation. I think I was asking a few people. So Matt Stang's gonna head over. So Matt, we're waiting for you. Pop on over. Alright, so he said, be right back. I'm curious to see what he's going to say. David says, have you decided where you're moving to? Texas, Florida? It's going to be most likely one of the two, you guys. I was hoping that I was going to come back and be able to focus on, getting this place ready to go, but now I'm faced with having to fix the truck, so I'm delayed once again. Okay, how do I get there? So click on Boosted Motorsports, and then you'll see like all the different tabs, and then click on Community. And that's where all like the posts are, like because you can kind of make like almost like Facebook style posts or like Instagram style posts, and you'll see the pictures right there. So, but yeah, I haven't decided where. It's gonna be, like I said, either Texas, Florida, possibly Arizona, but most likely Texas or Florida. So, I mean, it's not to say that I can't move twice. I just gotta get out of this area for now, because this one is just, I don't know. I do enjoy the weather here. I will say that after being all over the U.S. for the last 3 weeks, the weather is hands down nicer here. So, I mean, you have nice warm nights, but not too hot or muggy or not too cool. Like, it's super nice outside. Okay, okay. So look at what Matt Stagg is saying. Okay, all right. Was I exaggerating or what? I'm laughing. That's too funny. So there, look at his comment. So David Sanders, well, we welcome you here in Texas. I did live in Texas for like 6 months, so yeah, I was living out there for work for a little while, but I like it out there too. So Matt says that's ultimate carnage. Jeez, I'm glad you're alive. See, so I'm telling you guys, I was not exaggerating. So definitely not clickbait on the video tomorrow. Like that thing is crazy. I would have had to change my pants, he says. Oh my god. Yeah, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram too. It's a little bit easier to make like just little posts over there. So I did post on Instagram that I was going to be in Ferris. So if you were following me on Instagram or Facebook, you would have saw the post that we were going to be there. But yeah, so now Matt sees exactly what we're talking about and exactly what failed. This is nuts. So, not exaggerating. Like I said, it's not clickbait. The truck literally exploded. It self-destructed. And I'm just thankful that I was able to, not have any issues. Like I said, I'm seriously thankful that I didn't get injured and that I didn't crash the truck in the process. So, there's definitely some positives to take away from that situation. He's got the full send over there too. That's awesome. Yeah, so you also get those perks too. David says, but was it fun? Yeah, I mean it was fun for the few seconds that it lasted, but it's at the same time too. It was like a bittersweet. I was ecstatic, like how fast it was going and just the way it hooked up and everything. And then right at the end of the racetrack, that happened. It just literally the truck exploded doing 100 miles an hour, and that was the outcome. So, but yeah, it was funny to see Matt's reaction. And like I said, I'm not BSing. So if you guys want, you can become a paid member today. Like I said, there's 2 packages over there, but either one will give you access to the inside scoop. So there's just different perks with each one. So if you want, become a paid member. Matt's an example. He just became a member, went over there, looked at the damage, because I posted pictures for the paid members to see the damage of the truck. And he's a perfect example of exactly what I'm showing over there. Yeah, so I've never seen something explode like that before. Like everybody that I've shown those pictures to or showed to, like that failure is, they've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it. So, and I'll explain more, like I said, in the later videos. Matt says everyone needs to do the paid membership. See, there is perks to be the paid member. Like I said, I do my best to give value to the paid members. So, Leadfoot says on the first send, yeah, I only got 1 run out of it and it literally exploded. So, Jerry says, once you get all fixed up, are you ever going to take it to a road course? No. So, definitely not a road course build. Yeah, we're not going to do the road course thing. I don't want to be beating on it in that way. So it's going to be more of a street and strip type build for sure. Not to say that you can't make the Dakota handle. It's just not the direction that we went in for this build. So, yeah, that's crazy. So, Matt, thanks for becoming a member. You're a true testament to like I was saying, to going and checking out that whole situation. So, it was kind of cool to see other people's reactions. So, I don't know. I'm excited for release. As like I said, as much as it sucks, I'm excited to see what people have to say after they, see what happened tomorrow. Like the only difference is the video tomorrow. You're just gonna see how it happens, and I didn't even know because, like I said, I just posted the video at the track. I didn't really know the extent of the damage. I kind of obviously knew what happened, but I didn't get to like take it apart or anything like that. But yeah, then when I finally got back here, taking the truck apart and seeing the extent of the damage, which, if, like I said, not trying to push the paid membership down your guys' throat, but if you become a paid member, you'll see, right up to present time, me taking the truck apart. It's crazy. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. So Preston also said paid membership was worth it the day that monster fired up on the first time. Yeah, so I remember when I was first getting the truck started, I went live with the paid members. That's right. So the first time we started the truck, I went live with paid members. So there was that perk too. Like I said, I do my best to try to make sure the paid members get the extra perks before it goes live to YouTube to everybody else. So everybody else will eventually see the same thing, but it's just the paid members just get to see it first. That's all. So I know some YouTubers do it differently, where like you only see certain things if you're a paid member. Like you have to go there for certain content. I'm not going to do that to you guys, but I'll just do it up front. So like I said, paid members just get to see it sooner, and they get kind of inside track and inside scoop, and then eventually it'll come up to YouTube. So Steven says, when you built it, I guess it's okay when it breaks. I know you'll have it fixed soon, brother. Thanks, man. Yeah, like I said, I got most of the parts today. That in itself was an absolute nightmare too, trying to get the parts. So, I'm filming all that, so I'll share that with you guys. I went to go pick up something where it's supposed to be all complete, and it was missing something, and I spent like 3 hours on the phone with customer service, trying to figure out what to do, whether we were going to cancel the order, but I really needed the part because Roadkill Nights is coming up, and then they were trying to figure out how much to credit me after I just spent thousands of dollars on this thing, and it was just like a whole thing. So Matt Stang says Hellcoda. Yes, sir. He's got all the emojis. So yeah, you also get all those little emojis that I uploaded too. So you got the Hellcat logo, the hemi, the full sends. There's a bunch of cool stuff. Tyler says, hey man, big fang. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your support. Any advice on hemi lifters? Not too much. I mean, that's a pretty hot topic, but I haven't personally had to deal with it. But yeah. I mean, just kind of when it happens, it happens. It usually wipes out the cam. You have to replace the cam and the lifters at the same time, but I wouldn't worry about it. If you don't have that issue, just enjoy your truck or car or whatever your motor is in. And when it happens, just upgrade the cam to something cooler and just use it as an opportunity to upgrade. That's kind of how I look at it. Matt says, I'm loving these Hellcat emojis. That's awesome, man. Tim's Old School Customs. The Hellcoda is freaking sick, man. Thanks, man. Like I said, it's kind of... She's down for the count at the moment, but I have a lot of the stuff to put it back together. So I've been scrambling. So yesterday I took a lot of the broken junk out, and today I started getting geared up to put stuff back together. Will says, how are the brakes before that happens? The brakes are better, but there's still something a little bit funky with them. Like, they obviously work, and they work well, but they don't work as good as I think they can. I think I might try... You guys gotta remember, we kind of went back and forth. Most of you guys have been following along for a while, so we went from having the single piston, small Dakota brakes in the front, the discs, and then we had drums in the rear. I tried putting the Hellcat master cylinder on that, and it was like no bueno. It wouldn't stop at all. So then I went back to the Dakota master cylinder and booster, and everything seemed to work again. But now we changed out everything for rotors again, so they're disc brakes. So we got disc brakes in the rear, and then we've got 4-piston Brembos in the front. So technically, I think with this setup, the Hellcat Master might work again, and I think it might be a better fit. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. So I think I might, if I get a chance, might try to switch it out for the Hellcat Master brake cylinder again, which is what I want to do. And I think the brakes should work better than they're working right now. So I just got people messaging me for the throttle bodies. So I got more people messaging me for the bored out throttle bodies. Like I said, we got 1 sold. I think 2 are sold. I might only have 1 left because I only had 3 come in. Can it be brake lines? No, I mean the brake lines are good. They're not leaking or anything. It's just a pressure thing of trying to make sure that we have the correct pressure going back there. How about hooking back up the ABS? Yeah, that's a huge undertaking as well. I gotta, like I said, I don't think that's all gonna happen before we have to take off in 2 weeks. I really gotta try to get the truck back together. So, like I said, if you saw what Matt just saw as a paid member with the carnage, you would understand the pressure that I'm under to get this thing back together. And I definitely have my hands full with trying to fix this thing. So I gotta try and do that first. Matt says, my best friend has a B5 Blue 16 Hellcat Charter, and he blew it up and got the infamous Ray Barton to build him the very first late model Hellcat 6.2 stroker. Nice. That's awesome, man. That thing must rip. He put down 989 rear wheel horsepower with 13 pounds. That's crazy. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Loved that Hellcat, for sure. So, I mean, it's nice that the fact that that power plant has a lot of potential to do stuff like that, too. And we will be doing that in the future once we get everything dialed in. But right now, she's hurt, boys. She's hurt. So, you got this. We believe in you. Thanks, man. So, I'm excited for you guys to see tomorrow's video, see how everything went and all that stuff. And, it should be pretty good. Like I said, I hope that those videos do well because, like I said, I got a big bill to pay with the amount of damage that occurred last weekend. So, hoping that video does well. Make sure you guys like that video and make sure you like this live and all my content if you guys remember to. Much appreciated. And at the same time, share that video tomorrow. You can even share the premiere as well. So, if you guys think anybody else, any other gearheads would be interested in that, share that premiere so we can get a bunch of people. The thing is with YouTube, if we get a bunch of people to flood that premiere, like right when it goes, then it'll start getting shared to other people. So that's kind of how it happens. Like as soon as I post a video, if you guys flood to the video and we get a bunch of people on the video as soon as it gets posted, YouTube sees that and they'll start sharing it with other people. So if you guys share the premiere right now with other people, be like, hey, check out this thing, this Hellcat Swap Dakota is about to go explode on the track. Like if you share that with people or share it to your Facebook or wherever you want to share it, if we get a bunch of people that tune into that right when it goes live, the video will get shared by YouTube and hopefully it can pay for the damage. That's what I'm hoping, but either way, I've already purchased the parts, but like I said, it definitely hurt my wallet. So, yeah, if you click on that video that's premiering tomorrow, it's going live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so depending on where you guys are at. So, if you're East Coast, I guess that's 8 o'clock, but if you click on the video, it'll show you the countdown. So, just go to the last video that I posted, and you'll see the countdown, the timer on it. But yeah, if you guys can share that with any of the gearheads you guys think, I'll see you guys in that video tomorrow, and we'll, I'll be in there chatting with you guys during that event too. But Memphis, I think you're Central. I'm not sure. I think Memphis is Central. I could be wrong. So it might be 7 o'clock. Yeah, so it should be like 7 o'clock your time. But anyways. Alright guys, well I'm going to eat some dinner. I have not eaten yet. It's been a long day working on the truck, getting parts for the truck. Like I said, definitely not exaggerating. I think Matt kind of proved that to you guys when he became a member. But if you guys want to become a member, you can take a sneak peek. There's pictures of the damage. I'm definitely not exaggerating the extent of the damage. But either way, tomorrow, and I mean, it'll be a few days before you guys see the same picture that that you'll see if you become a member. So, because like I said, tomorrow's footage is just of me at the track. I didn't get a chance to take apart the truck. So taking apart the truck, you'll probably see like Monday or Tuesday. But if you guys want to see the damage, become a member, you'll see it. If not, you'll probably see the damage Tuesday or around Tuesday or so when I get that video up. So thanks for joining, guys. Give it a thumbs up before you take off, as always. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend. If you want to see the damage, become a member. Click the join button, and see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow, actually. I'll be in that premiere tomorrow for that video. So I'll be in the live chat tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys there. See you guys.